Welcome guys, thanks for joining me. My name is Sin, I'm the Crypt Keeper, and I'm going to go through an ICO review today. First off, before I do that, thank you guys so much for subscribing. The subscribers keep climbing, which is awesome to have that happen in a bit of a bear market, which it looks like we are in. 163 subscribers in just a couple of weeks. I'm wrapped with that, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Keep subscribing, keep liking if you haven't already. Now, I did say it's a bit of a bear market. Look, guys, I do expect it to turn around relatively soon. I don't want to say it's going to happen 100% because nobody knows that. Anybody that says that they know anything 100%, I would steer clear away from. It is a speculative market. Nobody knows a goddamn thing, especially right now, guys. People can read TA, technical analysis and give you predictions. However, they are all just predictions. But I'm hopeful. There's so many awesome projects going on. The crypto sphere is continually growing. This is eventually going to explode somewhere along the track, and I think we will have a good season coming up relatively soon. Just my opinion. I don't know if it's true. It could not happen, but I think it will. So now, guys, we're going to be looking at a project called Fornew. Now, this is the first time I'm having a look at this project along with you guys, so it's not something that I've looked at previously. So first, look on the website. We can see Fornew, power to the people. Literally, world's first eco-friendly waste-to-energy blockchain solution. Awesome. Okay, let's see what that is all about. So ICO seems like it is currently already happening. Price goes to $1.75 per token in 9 hours. What's that? 9 hours, minutes, seconds. That must mean days there. So 1 day, 12 hours, 50 minutes. Already, I'm not sure what is going on there. Why is that a 9 hours, minutes, seconds? I'm not sure what that means. It looks like they have already generated more than $41.5 million off a hard cap of what seems to be $75 million. Pretty big hard cap there, but look, they've already generated $41 million, which is absolutely huge. Soft cap achieved, over 41 million raised, 1 kilowatt, I suppose that's their ticker, kilowatt equals 1.5 US dollars, going up to $1.75 soon, plus a 5%. Plus or minus 5%. I'm not sure if that's a bonus or will vary with Ether price fluctuations. A rate in Ether adjusted daily at 9 a.m. Eastern or as needed. Okay, so the rate of 4.3 by ICO Crunch, 4.1 by ICO Bench. Disclaimer, given the recent popularity of the KWatt token, we'll call it Quat coin, there has been an increase in phishing attacks. Okay, guys, be careful. As always, we know that there's lots of scams going on, so just be vigilant of that. Problem, as of September 30, 2017, one Bitcoin transaction consumes as much power as the daily average consumption of 7.5 US households. Yes, we do know that mining Bitcoin consumes a lot of energy. As of December 31, one Bitcoin, blah, 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 is 10.5, and as of January 31, wow, one Bitcoin transaction consumes 17.5 US households. I assume that's because the price was so high. Back down now, I'd say it's probably at about the 10.9 household, which is still a lot. Now, it doesn't tell us for how long. So it says it consumes about as much as 17.5. Okay, it does daily average. Wow, okay, so that's a lot. Mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency is not feasible or sustainable at this rate. What is Fornew? Fornew is the world's first eco-friendly, tangible waste-to-energy power plant entirely integrated on the blockchain network and dedicated to crypto mining. We collect the waste, process it through a high-pressured combustion chamber, generating free energy and organic byproducts. We apply this free energy to an on-site crypto mining farm, resolving the Achilles heel of cryptocurrencies. Voracious energy consumption met with free energy production. We are producers of energy, not an energy exchange platform. Wow, okay, so they create energy by using waste. What kind of waste? Something like rubbish? Collect and process waste through relationships fostered by Fornew team members over 3 decades within the waste and energy industries. We receive waste from aggregators, enabling us to keep our waste collection cost minimal. So they do actually collect rubbish and they recycle it into energy to mine crypto. That's pretty genius if you ask me. Free energy through a proven waste to energy technical process that is implemented successfully in utilization across multiple countries. Fornew is positioned to generate free energy. Waste to energy treatment plants are successfully generating power over the past 60 years in North America and Europe. Blockchain, it will enable coin holders to loan or stake their coins on a quarterly basis. The coins represent electricity on the blockchain available for utilization by miners. Miners will have the ability to utilize staked energy as represented by the coin to process transactions within the top 20 cryptocurrencies. revolutionize and standardize 3 industries. We will provide a blockchain platform that will enable decentralized peer-to-peer transactions whereby production of energy can directly meet the consumption of energy globally. We will revolutionize the industries of waste, energy, and crypto mining, ushering a new era. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome. So if we click read more, what opens up here, we have a little bit of more detail into the actual mining process. We're not going to go into all of that. Why blockchain cryptocurrency transaction fees are calculated based on the amount of energy consumed in mining the currency. It's called a hash rate. During periods of high transaction volume, greater amount of energy is consumed to transact even nominal amounts of currency. This causes the cost of transactions to spike. Okay, we know this. So Fornu enjoys a unique vantage point to generate and apply its free energy towards crypto mining. This will enable standardization of transaction fees within the crypto community. This standardization of fees cannot be matched by any other blockchain as they have to purchase their energy from power plants at retail prices. Fornu will usher the global widespread mainstream utilization of cryptocurrencies. 1 quartz kilowatt coin embodies within it 1 kilowatt of energy. Therefore, the quat coin is tokenized energy. The quat coin embodies a lifetime supply of electricity produced by the power plant and represents a power purchase agreement between the token holder and Fornu as represented by the ERC20 smart contract. Historically, power purchase agreements were only available to bulk buyers of energy directly from power plants at wholesale prices. Fornu is removing the middleman and placing the power in the hands of the people, literally. What can you do with your coin? You can coin, I keep calling it a coin. You can stake it, you can trade it, you can utilize it. Okay, so they've got a lot of brand names listed here. Yahoo Finance, CNET, Blockchain News, Me. So I'm guessing these websites did articles on Fornu. Take charge now. We're revolution. Okay, so by now we have pretty much understood exactly what they're doing. They are creating energy through recycled rubbish and using that energy to mine tokens, coins. You can to mine Bitcoin and other coins, I assume. You can purchase their coins and stake it, trade it, or utilize it, and that practically one of their coins is energy. It is electricity, 1 kilowatt of electricity per coin. They accept Ethereum, Bitcoin, PIVX, Dash, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. Let's take a look at their roadmap. Roadmap, waste collection services, sell byproducts, okay, roadmap, Q4 2017, October, pre-launch, December 15, pre-sale closes, January 19, quad initial coin offering. So it's been going on since Jan 19. The ICO, Q1 2018, March 31, it is over. So the token sale only goes for about another week. Complete purchase of 2 Fornu plant sites with planning permissions and regulatory licenses. Okay, awesome. Initiate development of the blockchain platform. So they are building their own blockchain. For now, it is Ethereum ERC20 tokens though. Q2, complete installation of the waste energy plant on one site to initiate installation of the waste energy on the second site. Complete blockchain platform integration with power plant and mining farm. Market trial and testing of Fornu supply chain. Q3, power plant, blockchain, and mining farm fully operational. Q2 2019, completion of second waste to energy plant and scaling of Fornu operational growth. Okay, so I do have a fairly extensive long roadmap there. Do they have a prototype? Before we get to that, let's have a quick look at the team. We know this is the most critical part. So we're going to go through these LinkedIn members because they don't have any information here. So let's open some LinkedIn pages. Let's go 4 at a time. And let's firstly take a look at who I believe was the CEO of Fornu, the president of Fornu. Let's have a look at some of his experience. Chief strategist, Gordium. Shares management. What's that? Neo? Is that what it's talking about there? Okay, so I haven't really heard of any of these. This hasn't opened. I'm guessing it isn't Neo that they're talking about. Close that. We didn't see anything special there. Let's have a look at Mo Levine. No. So this bit can get a little bit boring, guys, but this is exactly what I do when I'm going through ICOs. I go through their LinkedIn profiles and I try and have a look and see what kind of experience they've had in the past. So advisor, blockchain education network, unsung board member. Now, if it's something that I haven't really heard of, say CEO of Keynote, I'll open up and have a look. So BitPay, 5,900 followers, 64 employees. ABN AMRO, 208,000 followers, 28,000 employees. So let's have a look at what he did at ABN AMRO. They're a bit of a mega player. He was the chief liaison to new technologies in Amsterdam. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy to give this guy an all-star point because they're absolutely massive. Was there for 2 years, and what he was doing there, new technologies, pretty relevant to exactly what's happening with Fornu. Let's have a look at Matt O'Donnell. He's CEO at Venn Financial advisor. Okay, so he's an advisor. Did it mention there? For Matt, no, payments and blockchain specialist, it says there. Here it says that he's an advisor for Fornu. So he'll go into our advisor category. Richard Todd Waste Management, Bachelor of Arts, LM Organics. Let's have a look at that. Managing Director. Nothing there with Richard so far, guys. We've found the one all-star as far as I'm concerned anyway. You know, it's always important to do your own research. This is how I do it. If I'm really intrigued by a project, I'll go through and do even further research. Found Winayama. Nothing is intriguing me there. Ashraf. Let's have a look at Venn Financial. Advisory for new. So look, these guys are listed as advisors on their LinkedIn pages. However, see, Mo says advisory here. Treasury and blockchain specialist. That's a bit different than an advisor. You have to have your advisors listed as advisors and your team members listed as team members. Everybody knows by now that in the ICO world, there are two different things. So I'm not sure I like the fact that they've done that. Here we go. Business advisory. Marcus Ubi. Advisory board for new. Verve Rally co-founder director. Dent Global. I'm not seeing a very strong team here. No, I'm not at all. I'm trying to. I want to. I always want to find a good team. Darshana Ubul, is that related to... They are maybe husband and wife team here, or brother and sister. I think more husband and wife possibly. Same companies there for Darshana. And again, not finding anything that wants me to give them a all-star point. She was on BBC News Live, autumn statement, CEO of Entrovo. Let's check out Entrovo for 2 years. 353, 60 employees. You know, I wouldn't go as far as calling it an all-star business. Let's have a look at these two here. Oh, okay, my bad, guys. My bad. These are all advisors, advisory team. That makes a lot more sense. But again, not a big positive here. Whenever a project is listing their advisory members before their team members, it generally means that their team is weak. So let's have a look at their team members now. Vidara, Sandeep, Peter, and Michael. Suss these guys out. Where did that start? Vidara, here we go. So founder and chairman of Fornu, managing partner, Gordium Health, 4 Seasons. We got nothing there. Let's check Sandeep out. Sandeep Golecha, CEO for New, managing director, Kudos Europe, Souls, then independent consultant and investor, managing director. JPEX. It goes when we see a logo not appear here in LinkedIn, what it means is that that business does not have a LinkedIn profile. So whenever you see these and they don't have logos there with images like this one does, then it pretty much means that it's not a large organization, or they haven't taken the time to list themselves on LinkedIn, which any large professional organization you would assume would do. And it just looks so much better having a logo there. So none of these guys have that. Let's check out Michael Here we go, Sun Microsystems. Look, that's not something that I use to place a judgment on. However, you know, it's just an indicator, and it generally does come out pretty accurate. Sun Microsystems, Palo Alto, California, 10,715 employees. What did Michael do there? Let's check that out. Industry accounts, account director, senior sales executive at Sun. Okay, so he's got a little bit of experience there. Let's check out the rest of this team. Okay, let's check this out. Stephen Fisser, CEO at Bluebird Digital. CEO Bluebird Digital, let's check that out. 4 years he's been there. Nothing else other than that really, and they're not listed there either, so that's a no for me. Darren Stones, Director, Pebble Ventures, CEO here. No. Okay, guys. So as we can see, you know, the rule that if you list your advisors first on your website, then generally speaking, you're probably going to have a weak team. Is again, you know, proving as accurate. It doesn't mean that it's a bad project. It doesn't mean that it's a weak team at all. You know, but generally it's an indicator that that may be the case, which we're seeing here so far. I'm happy to give these guys one team member point and also one advisory point. Not a lot of them, that as far as I can see, have experience in waste management or in the blockchain field. They're just professionals in different areas. So okay, again guys, this is just the way I do things. It doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just what I do. So if you don't like that, then don't do it. If you do, then do it. You know, always do your own research. But right now we're going to go to my spreadsheet. We're going to have them in here for new team. We're going to give them 1 point. Advisors, we're going to give them 1 point. Let's check out their community and see how many members they have in their Telegram and in their Twitter. They do also have a Facebook here, Slack, Instagram. Sorry, that's here, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, their Medium, GitHub, and Reddit. Let's check their GitHub quickly. Check their Reddit as well, just for shits and giggles. So they have 5,000 members in their official Telegram group. That's 5,134. We add that to the total of their Twitter, which is 1,700. We're going to get about 6,800. Did that math wrong, but it's fairly close. 6,800. Let's pop that in there. Gets them a score of 0.2. These guys are an infrastructure application, which will end up becoming a blockchain once they have their blockchain built. GitHub, let's have a look at 5 months ago. Nothing has been touched for 5 months in their GitHub. That is not a very good sign. Since last commit was October 2017. So let's close that. Not very active. And Reddit, Reddit is fairly active. Well, I just have a fair few posts, 4 users in there, 115 readers. It's not really something that I use to judge anything their community by, because that is contributed by generally all their team members. Okay, let's move on. We've looked at their roadmap. Let's have a quick look at their white paper. Not something I'm gonna bother reading in much detail. We don't really need to know the technical aspects of how this is working. We got a general gist of how the business works. Okay, look, it does look like a pretty cool white paper. There's a lot of information in here. If you are interested in the project, then it's definitely something you would want to read. Based on that team, it's probably not something that I would be interested in. I love the idea. I think it's amazing. I wish them all the luck in the world. We need things like this. We want them to happen. We want them to work. You know, if crypto wants to proceed into the future, it does need to think of ways to reduce its harm on the environment and the amount of energy that it consumes. So this is great. If these guys can make it or don't, and hopefully someone else can come out there and do something similar. But you know, it's wonderful what they're doing. I applaud them for that totally. Let's take a look at their ICO page here. Look at some token metrics, hopefully, if we can see them. Okay, so it wants us to get in, and this is for the registration, so we're going to go ahead and pop that here. If it is something that you are interested in, guys, then all the luck to you. You know, I will go ahead and pop their whitelist here, so that is open. I will link their registration page directly in there, so all you need to do is click right there, and that will open for you. I'll also have their white paper LinkedIn right here as well. So again, you can just click there and get straight to their white paper. Nice and convenient and easy for you guys. Let's see if we can find some token metrics, because that is something that I would like to see about now. Token, okay, power plant integration, ICO process, discount cash flow analysis. I've got some equations there discussing how things work, net present value. Okay, global average, blah, they're talking about kilowatt prices. The new format on open will pay 20 cents per kilowatt. Okay, you don't really give me information about your ICO. I want to know how many tokens you have. Your hard cap, let's check in the white paper, possibly in there. Check the table of contents if there is one. There's no table of contents. That would have been handy. Generally, it's towards the back end. Let's have a quick look through, see if we can find something showing details. If not, we go to trusty, reliable ICO drops, which should have all that information there, considering the ICO is, you know, reaching its end stage. Let's go to ICO drops. That information should have been a lot easier for me to find, really. Not sure why it was that difficult to find. Let's go to ICO drops. Type in for new. Look, there it is right there. Sponsored ad. They've generated 41.5 million out of their 75 million with 8 days to go. I can understand why they're advertising on the top of ICO drops, because they need to make 40 million if they want to reach their hard cap within the next 8 days. Here we go. 1 kilowatt equals $2. Let's put that in there. $2. That is not going to generate any points on the spreadsheet. We have total tokens 300 million with 67% available in the ICO. That's not bad. 300 million and 67% of 300 million. Get out the trusty calculator and we will do clear that firstly. 300 million times 0.67 equals 201 million available in the ICO. Not generating any points either. 67%, that one will. And let's have a look at their hard cap. Their hard cap they are trying to raise. We already know that 75 million they are trying to raise in their hard cap. Let's get that in there. That is a quite large hard cap also. Yes, they are decentralized. Are they a game changer? Yes, definitely a game changer. I love what they are doing. Is it open source? We're not sure about that. What I do to find this out is I will type open source. The word open isn't even in the white paper. If a project is open source, they will most definitely let you know they are open source, because it is a big plus and people like when things are open source. So if you just type the word open source into white paper and it doesn't appear, I can pretty much guarantee you that that project is not open source. In terms of bonuses, 55% bonus, so a large bonus. That again isn't something that is great. Hoping they had a large vesting period, a lockup period, sorry, so that, you know, people don't just dump upon launch, because that is a huge bonus. In terms of idea, look, I love the actual idea, what they are trying to do, but this idea score is an accumulation of all things here, including their token metrics and their team. Considering the team that I didn't find too many all-stars in, plus token metrics not the greatest. All in all, I'm going to give them a 1 for their idea. I want to give them a 3. I love it. I want to support them in every way possible. However, I can't lie into the spreadsheet. Do they have a prototype? Very important. This one, I couldn't find anything about that on the website. Let's type the word prototype into there. No. Alpha, beta, just a... is there a POV? Proof of concept? POC or a MVP. I'm getting notes for everything here. So it seems to me like right now they may just be an idea. Let's have a look at their roadmap again. Pre-sale closes. So look, the roadmap up until now is Q4 2017 pre-sale launch, December 2015 pre-sale close, January 19 ICO. So all they have listed, so practically all they have listed in this roadmap is sale. Even right now, March 31, ICO close. So as far as I'm concerned, and as far as this roadmap is telling everyone looking at this website, they don't plan on doing anything business related up until March 31. At least have listed here, white paper complete, website launched, you know, speaking to exchanges, you know, whatever things about your business before this day. I know that they have them listed afterwards, you know, what they plan to do, complete purchase of 2 plant sites. So that shows me they haven't completed these purchases. So they have no plant site as it stands right now. Initiate development of blockchain platform. There's been no development made on the blockchain platform. This is going to be a no for the prototype. Guys, I wish I could say yes again. I do love what the idea of what they're trying to do, but they have not executed that website at all. Well, in terms of, as far as I'm concerned, sale ends on the 31st of March. It is currently active right now. This is not going to generate a fairly good point. I'm sorry to these guys, but this is going to be low. 35%. That goes all the way down the bottom, right down the bottom, directly underneath Spade, which I didn't like at all either. Again, guys, look, you saw me do this. You know, the figures were there. If you think I got something wrong, or if you're an avid believer and you think I missed something, or I didn't do something, you know, didn't live up to the justice or to these guys, let me know. Send me a comment. As far as this project goes, though, that's a 32%. That is not a pass. That's not something I will look at investing in. I wish them all the best, though, because, again, I do love the idea, and it is something that the space needs. But, look, that's all from me. You know, sorry it wasn't a very positive review to the guys. If you did like the review, though, and you found it handy or useful, please subscribe to the channel. You know, your subscription helps. And that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.